Welcome students. Our today's topic is list integer function. So today we will learn that what is list integer function and what is are their domain and range. Okay. So if any function is represented by y equal to x list integer x, what is the symbol of list integer? This is the symbol of list integer. Then it is called list integer function. It is also denoted by x under the small bracket. It is also symbol of list integer function. Now let us make the graph of list integer function. But an important property of list integer function is that a list integer function is always greater or equal to x. List integer x is always greater or equal to x. If x is integer, then it will be equal sign. If x is fraction, then there will be greater sign. Okay. Now let us discuss the graph of list integer function. So before drawing the graph, we should find out the value of list integer function in some different intervals. So let us draw the xy plane lines, y axis and x axis. Okay, we should take here 0, here 1, here 2, here 3, here is 4. Okay students, now we should take here -1, -2, -3 and -4. Okay students, these are our points on x axis. Now we should take some points on y axis, that is -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay, on positive y we should take 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay students, now we should discuss the interval 0 and 1. So as we know that list integer function gets either value or right side value of any particular interval. If we take any number between 0 and 1, then their list integer will be 1. If any number between 1 and 2, then their list integer will be 2. Similarly, between 2 and 3, list integer is 3. Between 3 and 4, their list integer value will be 4. So before drawing the graph, we should assume the numbers as per this interval. So for in this interval, possible value is 1. So we should take x when x is greater than 0 and less or equal to 1. Then what is the value of y? Y will be 1. Okay, when x is greater or equal to 2 and less than greater than 0, greater than or equal to 2 and less than 1, greater than 1 and less or equal to 2, then what will be the value of y? Y will be 2. And when x is greater or equal to greater than 3, greater than 2 and less or equal to 3, then y will be 3. Similarly, in interval 3 and 4, if x is greater than 3 and less or equal to 4, y will be 4. then y will be 0 if x is greater than or equal to greater than -2 and less or equal to -1, y will be -1. Okay, so what will happen? What will happen here? Greater than -2 and less or equal to -1. So let us draw the graph. First of all, we have taken greater than 0 and less or equal to 1 means 0 is not included. So when 0 is not included, 1 is included, then value is 1. So we should draw the graph in front of 0. It will be open because 0 is not included. So now value is 1. We should darken this sign in front of 1 because 1 is included and value is also 1. Okay, now we should take interval 1 to 2. 1 is not included here, so we should take hollow sign here. 2 is included and value is 2. So in front of 2 we should take darken circle. Now join this. Okay, darken circle shows that value is included and hollow circle shows that value is not included. Okay, now when x is greater than 2 and less or equal to 3, so value is 3. So in front of 2 we should take here hollow circle and in front of 3 we should take darken circle and now join this. Okay friends, 3. Now we should take here hollow and in front of 4 we should take solid circle. Now join this. Okay friends, similarly for negative values, -1 is not included, so we should take hollow sign in front of -1 and here 0 is included, so we should take darken circle in front of 0 and value is also 0. So what will be the value? Value will be something this line. Value will be this. Okay, now -2 and -1. -2 is not included, -1 is included, so we should take here darken circle and here hollow circle. Now join these points. Similarly, we should take here darken circle and here hollow circle. Join this darken circle and hollow circle. After that, join this. Okay, friends. So this is the graph of least integer function. This is the graph of least integer function. According to graph, we should decide the what is domain and range. Okay, what is domain and range? Here we should mention the value. It is 1, it is 2, it is 3, it is 4, and now here it is 0, it is -1, -2 and -3. So we can observe that range is integer values. Range is integer values and domain are all real values. So domain of this function, domain is equal to what? All real numbers, and range is integers. Okay friends, range is integer and domain is all real numbers. So thus we have drawn the graph of least integer function and also we have known their domain and range. Okay, now we should take some problems of function and let us solve them. So let us take problems. If you have any confusion, you can comment in the comment section. Your confusion will be cleared as short as possible. Okay, friends. Now we have selected some problems and we will see here their solution. First question is, what is the first question? Basically, all these questions are based on what values? These are based on domain of the function. So in each question we will find the domain. Find the domain. Find the domain for fx. What is the question? Fx is equal to, what is fx? Fx is equal to 2 minus mod x plus square root of 1 plus mod x. Okay friends, we have to know the domain of this function. So let us start the solution. As here, this is the combination addition of two functions. So individually we should find the domain of each part, and after that we will take their intersection. So first of all we should consider square root of 2 minus mod of x. Okay. As we know that the value inside the square root is defined when 2 minus mod x is greater or equal to 0. So, on simplifying this, we get that mod x is less or equal to 2. Okay. Mod x is less or equal to 2. Okay, friends. What is the meaning of that mod x is less or equal to 2? It means x belongs to closed interval minus 2 to plus 2, because for all values in this interval will give modulus less or equal to 2. So x is minus 2 to plus 2 closed interval. Now let us take second portion. It is square root of 1 plus mod of x. Now we should take it 1 plus mod x greater or equal to 0. It is valid for every value of x because modulus is non-negative. If we add 1 in non-negative value, so it will be always greater or equal to 0. What happened? For every value of x, it will satisfy this relation. It is always greater than 0 because mod x is greater or equal to 0. So mod x plus 1 will be always greater than 0. So this inequality holds for every value of x. So it is true for all x belonging to real number. So on taking intersection of this, so domain equal to, what is domain? Domain is closed interval minus 2 to union real number. What is intersection? Intersection real number. What will be the result? That is minus 2 to plus 2 closed interval. Okay, this is the domain of our given function. Okay, students. Now we should take another question. We should take another question, that is, so it is the solution of this question. It is not, it is based on concept only. Our another problem is that is is fx is equal to log add base a mod log x add base e. Okay, we have to find out the domain of this function. As we see here that we have two log, so we simply start from here this portion. So it is log x add base e. Log x is defined when x is greater than 0. So first required condition is that x should be greater than 0. Now we should take this log. So this value should always log modulus of log x add base e should be always greater than 0. Okay, always greater than 0. So let us discuss that for what value of x it is greater than 0. We know that modulus is always greater or equal to 0. So the value of this modulus will be always greater or equal to 0. Means its value can be 0. Its value can be 0. So we have to take only greater than 0. So we should remove the value where modulus log x is 0. So we should know that when modulus of log x is 0, when this value is 0, this value is 0 when x is equal to 1, because log 1 is 0. So when x is 1, when x is 1, it will be 0. But here inequality is only greater than 0. So we cannot take is equal to 0. So we should remove the 1 from the domain. So this relation 1 gives that domain is x greater than 0 means what? 0 to infinite minus 1. Okay, what will be remaining when we take outside 1 from this interval? Here will be 0 to 1, because from this interval we should remove the 1 at open interval union 1 to infinity. It is the domain of our given function. Okay, why students? We should not confuse here, because we know that according to actual definition of modulus is always greater or equal to 0, but we have to take only greater than 0. So we should remove those values where the log x is 0. We know that log x add base is 0 when x is equal to 1. So we should remove the x equal to 1 from the values of domain. So we should remove 1 from x greater than 0. What is x greater than 0? X greater than 0 is means open interval 0 to infinite value. After removing 1, we have to got that it is 0 to 1 union 1 to infinite open interval. Okay. So this is our current answer. Now we should select our another question, that is we should select our another question, that is what that is fx is equal to sin inverse 2 minus 3 greatest integer x divided by 4. Okay students, let us find the domain of this function. We know that sin inverse x exists when x is greater or equal to -1 and less or equal to 1. Okay friends, so this function will exist when 2 minus 3 mod x, mod में greatest integer x, 2 minus 3 greatest integer x divided by 4 is greater or equal to -1 and less or equal to 1. Okay, so now we should simplify this, that 4 is plus, so it can be 2 minus 3 greatest integer x may be greater or equal to -4 and less or equal to 4 and 4. Okay, now I am simplifying this, we get that -3 mod of greatest integer x is greater or equal to -6 and less or equal to 2. Okay, that we get after simplifying that greatest integer x is greater or equal to -2 by 3 and less or equal to 2. Okay, now we know that the greatest integer can be only infinite value, so greatest integer can contains only what values? Only integer values. So what is the integer nearest to -2 by 3? That is greatest integer should be greater than or equal to 0 and less or equal to 2. What are possible values of x for which greatest integer x is greater or equal to 0 and less or equal to 2? What are the possible values? We can say that on the number line, so 0 and 0, 1, 2. These are possible value for this interval. So when will be greatest integer 0? If we take values between -1 starting from 0, the greatest integer x gives left side values. So if we take any value before -1, their greatest integer will be 0, and when we take any value that is before 3, he will give the greatest integer value 2. So what we can say that greatest here x will be x is greater or equal to 0 and less or equal to less than 3. Okay students, so domain is equal to close interval 0 to open interval 3. Okay students, thus we have solved this question for the domain. Here we have taken 3 because all values before 3 will give greatest integer 3. Okay students, our next question is to find the domain of fx is equal to log of x minus greatest integer x. Okay students, so it is logarithmic function. We know that logarithmic function function is defined, log x is defined for all x greater than 0. So this function will be defined when x minus greatest integer x is greater than 0. If we rearrange this, we get that x is greater than greatest integer x, but in actual way that greatest integer x is always less or equal to x. We can write it as greatest integer x less than x, but in actual definition we know that greatest integer x is always less or equal to x. If we compare these two statements, then we get that in our problem there is no equal sign. So we should remove all of those values which gives greatest integer x is equal to x. We know that all integer values gives greatest integer x is equal to x, but in our problem there is no equal sign, so we should remove all of those values which gives equal sign, and we know that equal sign gives all integer. So our domain will be what is domain will be all real numbers minus integer value. Here I denote integer, so this is the domain of our problem. Okay students, so this is the solution of our question. If you have any doubts, you can comment in the comment section. Okay, thank you very much.